guys, it is Tristan with Nerdette's Newsstand, and as promised yesterday, we are going to take a look at the digital first series Harley Quinn Eat, Bang, Kill tour. Now, this will be coming out in flappy form, but they are putting it on DC Infinite first, and I absolutely love it. I won't bury the lead. This is an absolute recommend, especially considering it is free with your DC Infinite subscription. I love this story. I love the show. This takes place directly after Harley Quinn, the animated series. And if you remember, spoilers for season 2, but it's been out for a while. Why haven't you watched it yet? Right after, we saw this whole mess with Harley going crazy because she didn't know how to confess her love to Ivy. Ivy almost marrying Kite Man for them to eventually run away. And that is the last scene of season 2. Harley and Ivy in Ivy's car taking off with Gordon trailing them and it happening all very quickly. We're going to get into the fallout of that. And I'm curious if this is going to take us into season 3. I'm curious to see how this goes. But as far as talent on this, we have T. Franklin, who is a writer. I watched her interview just a little bit ago with Blurred Without Fear. Now, she's adorable. She's funny, she's silly, she's great, but she also suffers from a brain injury and autism. This woman is amazing. Writing this dialogue, making it feel natural, writing the mental health aspects into this story, writing these characters like these characters should be written. What's everyone else's excuse? She's great. I absolutely love it. And then Max Sarin on art. The art in this is stunning. It looks great. It is very vindicative of the animated series, but also has a little bit of its own style. So I really enjoyed it. So if you are new to the channel, make sure you guys hit subscribe. As always, hit like, leave me a comment down below. Let me know what you thought of the animated series. Well, the Harley, the animated series. Or if you haven't watched it, let me know why. You're missing out, I promise. So let's take a look at this book. Now, this is for mature viewers only. So we're going to have to give a little bit of a warning here because it definitely needs it. And I love it, right? This is something that is amazing. So it's called The Journey to Love. And we see it directly take off after they leave the wedding, and we're seeing them yell back and forth. Gordon, in Gordon fashion, is getting upset, and Harley is just kind of flipping him off. We're seeing a little bit of a dive, and I love the lettering even in this. I guess I should mention the letters are done by Taylor Esposito, and the colors are done by Marissa Louise. Beautiful. I love the way it's done. I love the little bold. I love the boxes. Everything in this book was really, really good. So we get a little bit of a TLDR of what happened in the series, right? And then we see Ivy get sick of it and kind of, take Gordon off of the trail. They end up going up a mess, and they end up going, basically, it would have been Gordon's death, but she does save him, of course. And once the dust settles a little bit, we see Ivy getting upset. She's going to kind of go into the aspect that, Ivy needs somebody. Ivy needs Harley. And I love the elements taken directly from the show, showing us that, she's talking to her psychologist self. I always thought that was really good in the show. And I love that they continue it here. We see them return back to the hideout, right? But everybody knows, of course, where they're at. So that's going to be very short. And they get mad. Well, Ivy gets mad and ends up breaking another TV. Harley's trying to talk to her about the whole situation. Everybody knows about it. It's being covered by every news and media outlet. And Ivy is just upset because this is her reputation, right? She's dealing with the fallout of everything that's happened, and she is kind of heartbroken. And it's kind of sad. Like, I love the way these even tears are drawn. I think it's amazing. So we see them actually get Gordon, and he's mad. He wants the key to the city, and he's, gonna be upset. But we also see Ivy unable to kind of cope with everything, saying she's as phony as her hair. And Harley, of course, goes and looks for her. She is, in typical Harley fashion, trying to take care of her, but also love on her at the same time. Ivy uses the excuse that she actually just couldn't get out of her dress, even though Harley knows better, right? So we get a little loving moment. We get a little bit of the bang from the Bang Tour. Okay, that was a bad pun, but even so, and they realize they got to get out of there, right? They realize they've got to go, so they start basically packing. And Ivy gets a new outfit. I really, really like this. She got it from one of those millennial stores, basically, but it's really cute. So she runs back in, Harley does, and she gets upset and tears off the just married, right, banner. And they're deciding where to go, and they're going to go see Catwoman. And next exit, Pussycat Galore. I love it. I absolutely love it. They are trying to kind of, a lot of the villains that were at the wedding got put into Arkham, got captured. So I do have a feeling they're going to go by way of maybe rescuing them and starting maybe with Catwoman. Obviously, I think that's the pussy we're talking about, but you never know. I absolutely love this art. Like everything about it, from, the speed lines or the way that Bud and Lou are drawn. I really, really enjoy the way this looks. And I really, really enjoyed this book. It's not just because I like Harley and Ivy. It's not just because I like the animated show. It's simply because the dialogue is done well. It's believable. The way that they interact is believable. The way that the fallout is over Ivy's reputation and Ivy and Kite Man and everything, even though I did enjoy them together in the show, it's all believable. And that is rare a lot of times. That is rare a lot of times in, mainstream comics. So to have it be this good and this impressive, I really enjoyed it. So let me know, of course, what you guys think about this. I know there are a few people that did not enjoy the animated series. I love it. I think it's a great version of Harley, and in the nature of adult cartoons, it works out perfect. I love Ivy, one of my favorite characters. So this book was absolutely made for me, and it absolutely landed. And I will be not only reading it on DC Infinite, this will be one like Harleen by Steven Stajek that I have to have the physical copy of because I love these two. So let me know, of course, what you guys think. I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.